Hey everyone, welcome back to part 7 of Hill Orc Fighter of Beogh, here with Ultraviolent 4. The end of the last episode we finished off Crypt. You can see here this very cool skull map. It's been a playthrough for interesting mini-maps it seems. We're here with an orc who I've named 3 or 4 different ways, or I've called him different things. Today he is Zartarak, that's how I'm going to pronounce it. The two of us are going to head into depths. Which normally you do depths before vaults, but I didn't this time. Let's see. I think that's correct. Yeah, we haven't been to depths yet. We've done our vaults 1 to 4. We've done all of our elf, and we've now done all of crypt. And in doing all of that, we've still never managed to find a Bren weapon scroll or a magical broadaxe. Yeah, just plain ones. So that's interesting, but can happen sometimes. So we'll be on the lookout for one of those in depths. And once we get Zartarak up to an Orc Warlord, we'll do another roll call and we'll have a look at our entire army up to this point. Just before we get going though, I wanted to share with you my favorite Beogh story. So I'll put a link to this in the description so you can read it yourself, because you should. I was talking to someone, I can't remember who. We're talking about our favorite Beogh stories, and it reminded me of this one. It comes from Reddit, and it is the story of Ugbert and Auric, and it is amazing. You should read this. It's so good. So yeah, that'll be in the description. Let's go to depths. I think our characters, it's ready for it. If we take off the RN ring that we put on here because we needed it in crypt, we instead want the protection from firing. It hurts our EV a little bit, but that's okay because we need to have elemental resistances in depths, and otherwise I think we're fine. We've got plenty of MR, we've got RF, RC, all that good stuff, and we have the ability to get RLEC if we need it. Alright, so let's go. So rather than fast travel, I'm going to walk Zartarak to depths manually. It's not too far. Oh, we're going to pick up a couple of other orcs on the way. Alright, well it wasn't as easy as I thought. Okay, come on Zartarak, we'll go to a different stair. We'll go this way. Oh boy, I was not anticipating this. Alright, it's alright, we'll just use a bit of creative instruction giving. Alright, now we've got Zartarak and one other plain orc. That's fine. Okay, we'll take these two guys into depths where we immediately meet a lich. We've got the MR for the lich, so as long as it doesn't start doing fiends, I think we can just walk up and fight him. I'm going to position myself so that my orcs won't get hit by any bolts. Good. That was fine. We've got more enchant weapon scrolls. We should just be dropping those. If we ever find a branded broadaxe, we can start using those. There's a scroll of immolation. I don't want those at all. They are, as much as I normally love immolation scrolls, they are so dangerous when you're worshipping Beogh. Even if you don't have any orcs with you at the time, I have seen someone doing Vaults 5 who tried to use, hey there's Zartarak, tried to use immolation. So he went down alone, he read the immolation scroll, the Vault guards started blowing up, and as that happened, Beogh then gave a gift of a bunch of orcs, who then proceeded to get caught in the rest of the explosions. Beogh then puts you under penance. It's a bad time. Just don't read immolation. I've heard stories as well. Someone in the comments last episode was saying that they had an immolation. What was it? They had an immolation experience with Beogh where it was again in vaults where they read the immolation and then a couple of orcs wandered on screen and converted, and so they got blown up too. And of course, if you ever saw my first Beogh playthrough, let's just give Aura this Glaive of Flaming, where Borked got fried to death. That should be enough examples. Just don't use the immolation with Beogh. It's not worth. Look how quickly Orc is getting trained up here in vaults. I mean, once you bring a plain Orc into somewhere as experience heavy as vaults, oh sorry, depths even more, they're gonna level up very quickly. Here's a new shop. Looks like a general store. Manual of invocations, that's very interesting. Yeah, I think we insta want to slam that. There's a manual of ice magic that's less appealing. I'm gonna mark the potions of invis. Another invis ring. Book of Ice, I don't think we care about. Not really. And that's probably it. So I think, is this, oh, Idor's incredible inventory. So everything here revolves around the letter I. Except this ring, it has some I abilities on it, but that doesn't really. The ring Senkafu. I don't know. I think Idor is losing his mind a bit. But we're going to pick up that manual of invocations. That's 2,000 gold. It's quite expensive, but we've already got 5,000 and something. And especially once we head into extended, money's going to become irrelevant anyway. So now our invocations is a +7 aptitude, which is insane. That makes me half want to focus it, but it's going to go up really, really quickly. So we should be at 27 before you know it. Here's a gold dragon. I'm going to retreat Auric back so he doesn't get caught in poison clouds like this. And we are hopefully about to get a gold dragon scales. Yeah, he's very brave. He wants to come in anyway. He's alright, and we did indeed. So, alright, well this is going to do a number on our MR. Let's get that. Let's go upstairs. Oh, we've got to get Auric back. I forgot to tell him to follow us. Where is he? He's over here. No. Auric, come back. Okay, good. Alright, so there are 3 pips of MR on this armor. Let's just have a look. If we put the gold dragon scales on, it will take us to 1, and we could get a 2nd with a ring of protection from magic. Oh, but we wouldn't need the ring of protection from cold or fire. So is there any other MR around? If we can just wear 2 rings of protection from magic. Okay, that's perfect then. I'm happy. Alright, so I'll tell Auric to wait here. It is time to go collect. That's not the right one. That's the right one. God, this error. Yeah, there we go. It is time to go collect all our enchant armor scrolls. And just for science, with the chainmail we had 35 AC, 12 evasion. Just the plain gold dragon scales is already 35 AC. And then we're going to put all our scrolls into it. So let's... well, I can carry the... no, we'll drop the chainmail. That's a good gift to give to an orc though. But let's see. We need... let's drop our rings now. Protection from cold, protection from fire. We put on 1 protection from magic ring, and there's another one for us to collect. We're going to have to do a bit of running around here. Okay. That brings our MR up to 3 pips, which is the point at which you mostly don't get paralyzed anymore by any paralysis enemies. I'm kind of tempted to walk around with the plus invis ring on. We don't have any invocations still. No, we're okay. Alright, now let's get all the enchant armor scrolls. And we have a lot of them. This is on Q. I don't have a repeat previous action key, unfortunately. So I have to do them all manually. Already up to 40 AC, 41 now. This has really boosted our defenses a lot. There's one we can buy here. It's up to a +7. I think +12 is the max on a gold dragon scales. Yep. Nice. It's not every game where you get a +10 gold dragon scales before you get a magical broadaxe. Okay, that's really good. So we just brought our AC up to 45 from, I think it was 35. So not that we were struggling to be survivable, but we're even more survivable now. And that really helps us with our resistances, or it will into the late game. We're almost certainly going to find rings that are more impressive than just plain protection from magic. And then with our armor having some resistances, it's going to help us get up to 3 pips, which we're going to want for, say, the fire themed hells and all that sort of thing. Alright, so I think we're good to go now. Alright, let's go back to depths. Alright, let's go Orc. We need to be on the lookout for brand weapon scrolls. This guy is casting LRD just to hit Auric. That's really not fair. He's really just deciding to kill Auric. Oh, come on now. Auric actually went down. That is not fair. Alright, well we got a new gift of orcs, so maybe that's okay. That is rough. If we could get up to 6 pips, I'm just fighting this enormous slime creature. I probably shouldn't, but it hits 110, but we have 32 shield and we can always just step behind one of these orcs. So it's very unlikely to kill us. Yep, see, the power of shields. You block, you block, you block, 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 block. That was something like 12 blocks in there, even more. Pretty strong. So, did he leave a corpse? No, Auric didn't even leave a corpse. Alright, so he gets an F, he gets a moment of silence. That one was really unfair. Oh wait, no, Auric's here. Is he there? Wait, no, Auric's still alive! Cancel the F! Cancel that! Okay, we've got to quickly get to 6 pips of piety and then we can resurrect him. Hang on. Auric's not dead yet. Alright, so there will be no resting because we need to get our piety up. I hate to say it, but I did a little bit of resting already. We're back. Okay, we need Auric. Can't find anything matching that. Corpse. The corpse of... Oh, because he's ORUK. See, that's why. I pronounced him dead, but I was thinking of the wrong orc. Alright, Auric. Come back to life. That's great. In the meantime, we now have Korbok. He also needs a weapon. He can have the glaive of chopping. Man, I'm so happy. I thought Auric got... We did get nailed. That was extremely unfair. The deep troll was just blasting him instead of me. And I even moved away from him and he still just kept blasting Auric. Dear. Alright, well, he's alive, so on we go. Okay, I really don't want to get mutated, so I'm just going to smite the Nekasek. We one-shot it with our invocations that we have. I'd say it was a Demon Whip. Demon Whips are really good weapons, but I'd still rather just give to polearms. Test. No broadaxes. Oh, whoa. That was a gold dragon scales just lying around. Alright, well that's a perfect thing to give to an orc too. So we've got a bunch of good armors in the event that someone already has a polearm. If it's not obvious, gold dragon scales is fantastic because it gives them resistances and R poison. Makes them much more survivable. Okay, this is too crazy. So what we're going to do here is we're going to tell everyone to guard the stairs. And we're just going to stair pull things up. So that whole Orc thing actually worked out pretty well, because in the time that he was down, we got gifted a couple more guys. So we actually, by temporarily being without him, we expanded our army. Not a tactic I would recommend, because, well, one, it's probably painful for them to die, so you're making your orcs suffer, but also you can't guarantee that they'll leave a corpse, even if you do happen to have 6 pips of piety. Alright, on we go. Depths 2. And then I guess we'll do a roll call soon, I haven't forgotten. I want to take this really slowly. If the fire giant starts fireballing us all, we might need to smite him to keep our orcs alive. Same story here. Want to position so that the ice blasts aren't hitting our orcs. And we now have Beogh. Although I don't like this, we're getting pinced in between monsters from everywhere. I mean, our character is very strong, so I've just been tabbing towards the unknown, towards enemies. It's bad practice, but we'll stop it here now that enemies are... We'll stop it in that individual fight now that enemies are coming from both sides. So Korberg doesn't have armor, doesn't have any weapon at all. He was a plain orc. He's going to want a polearm. There was a glowing glaive on this floor, in fact. We can go to that. Kind of tempted to see what it is. We don't really have many identify scrolls, so... well, we can find out. I'll take off our shield. If this is, say, Holy Wrath, I want to know. Glaive of Protection. Okay, that works well. Gives him extra AC. This is Beogh. Yeah, invocations is really flying up now. Where our invocation skill is basically like a null. This guy is hitting us with bolts of lightning, so we should put our Arlek ring on. Whoops, I didn't mean to move there, it's alright. As I messed around doing bad positioning, our orcs just killed the Reaver for us. But Tengu Reavers don't have any hexes, so MR is not too important against them. I'm going to head back to the stairs to rest, because if you see Tengu Reavers in vaults, they can spawn here, but it might be an indication that Sojobu is around. And if Sojobu is around, you want to have full HP when you're fighting her, because she is terrifying. I wonder at which point we start training crossbows. Well, a couple of our skills are going to be at 27 fairly soon. Our dodging is going to turn off at 12. Yeah, I think we'll wait a little bit. Not in any extreme hurry here. Orc has now become a warlord. Spriggan defender. Okay, that's alright. We'll take Oric back up. Keep training the other two. One Spark Wasp normally means many, and again, I want to have... Oh, I still have the Arlek on. Oh, I fought an MR enemy. It was a giant eyes thing. Orb of giant eyes, that was a mistake. And it's an MR minus ring. Okay, so that guy could have paralyzed us. Not that it would have mattered just on his own, but... Oh, another golden dragon. So yeah, if he just paralyzed us with just him, our orcs would have killed him. But if you have other monsters around, then it becomes really dangerous. Where did the gold dragon go? Okay, he disappeared. Alright, now, oh, there he's back. Alright, everyone retreat away. I don't want you to die in poison against the gold dragon. Alright, no scales this time. That's crazy. By depths 2, we've already seen 2 golden dragons and just a random golden dragon scales. Alright, speaking of paralysis, here's a floating eye. Smite targeted completely ignores your MR, so we need to smite that to death immediately. I'm going to retreat everyone back. This looks like some sort of vault. We've walked up a passage, we've got a little symmetrical bit here, and then a big wide open room with a bunch of disparate monsters in it. So, first of all, I retreated them back. I'm going to start smiting the Spriggan Air Mage. He's got lightning bolts and also airstrike, so he is really annoying just to have on the screen when you're fighting other monsters. And then everyone can follow us again. No, I don't like it. I'm going to keep retreating out. Alright, this is a bit better. Wait. Did the Ice Dragon just blast of cold the Vampire Knight? No, it didn't. Okay. I missaw. It just decided to kill its friend. Oh, there's another floating eye. Okay, that needs to immediately be smoked to death. Okay, so everyone retreat back now that they just took a whole bunch of fire damage. The invis was just an ogre mage. I'm gonna smite it though because yeah, so we're dropping quite a bit of HP, and if he has crystal spear, wait, maybe he can't have crystal spear because he's gone invis. Let's see what he has. If he has invis, he has venom bolt. He doesn't have crystal spear. Alright, that's okay. So let's smite the fire giant then. Alright, good. Kor'bok has become a warlord. Let's back out of this room. It seems scary to heal up. Frost giant, everyone including us is hurt, so we're just going to smite him to death. Look at the power of smite. Just 2 smites, he's dead. Very strong. Let's get rid of these other 2 guys, and we'll just take Beogh. Oh, he went around the other way. Okay, well I wasn't expecting that. Alright, Beogh, come back. Alright, and then when Beogh becomes a warlord, we'll do our roll call. Been promising it all episode. Why do we keep trying to pick up immolation? It must just be on our auto pickup list. I'm going to turn that off. And I don't know how long my mouse has been on the screen. If that's been all episode, I'm very sorry. Okay, gonna retreat him again. This is probably a pan entrance, but there's a lot of fire damage here. Anti-magic demon whip. See, that is a weapon that I would maybe give an orc. Anti-magic is, well, I'm going to leave it for now, but maybe in extended. Anti-magic is really, really good in extended. Stops panlords, stops all sorts of enemies from doing dangerous spells. Okay, we've definitely got all our MR on, right? Okay, good, because I see 3 different paralyzers here. The Great Orb of Eyes and 2 Vampire Knights. Let's shut the door though. We'll make them walk in 1 at a time. Should be 0% chance to paralyze us. Yeah, okay, that's the way we like it. Although, here's now the Phantasmal Warrior. He can half MR, of course. Alright, you need to retreat out of here, buddy. Taking a lot of fire damage. Okay, not too far though. I don't want you to meet enemies from the other direction. Okay, good. Alright. It wasn't too bad because of the hallway there. What is this? This looks interesting. I don't know what that is. Some sort of vault there. Torpor snail. I wonder if that was a shapeshifter. Probably was. Yeah, see, Anaconda is not an enemy you meet in vaults either. Depths. See, it was a shapeshifter, I was right. So maybe some sort of strange shapeshifter thing going on here. We have 64 rations. Crazy. I should manually explore this because we're we can walk across the deep water. What's fun is that we can smite through these grates. It's pretty busted. So 22 digging. We'll keep him. We can find the actual entrance. Is this it? Okay. Some sort of Tengu enclave in here. We are electrocuted. Okay, it's a war axe. I got excited. I thought maybe that was a broad axe of Elec, but nope. Alright, Beogh is a warlord. We found some artifact gloves. +1 gloves of miracle, plus stealth. Well, our current gloves are just +1 plain, so we may as well have some free stealth, I guess. Alright, let's not explore this floor. I promised you we'd do the roll call. We'll check the hatch up. We'll do it on this floor. There's a big wide open area here, but before I do it, I'm just going to go grab a couple more polearms because I think some of our orcs need weapons. I remember some of them we trained up, we didn't have 5 pips of piety. Grab Trident of Venom's always a good one. We've got Vampiric Halberd's not bad either. I want to check out the Crystal Scythe that's on Vaults 3. Can't carry it, that's okay. Because apparently we picked up a bunch of extra enchant armor scrolls that I never realized. It's a +0 scythe with... It's a draining scythe. It's got corrode, RLEC, and int +8. Interesting. This buckler is a +1 buckler protection. Yeah, not that exciting. And let's read these enchant armor scrolls. So we get our gold dragon scales to full enchantment. And there's nothing else we can enchant with this one. I changed my mind. Rather than a +1, no, it's okay. I was thinking we could enchant those gloves that we just found and make them +2 gloves, but no. I think what we'll do is we can just drop the enchant armor scroll until we get something that we want to enchant up, if ever. And one more. I think at this point, with how much gold we have, let's find out what this iridescent halberd is for 288 gold. +7 halberd of the Undertaker. Chopping RF, RN plus, strength +3, int +2. Okay, this is a really good weapon. Really good weapon to give on someone in extended too. The RN will protect them from torment, etc., and then they'd get RF as well. In addition to just being a +7 halberd. Alright, so it is time to survey our troops. Is this where we're doing it? Yep, here. Alright, let's eat first. Don't wanna have to survey your troops on an empty stomach. And is that it? I think we finished recalling. Alright, so we're not far off making a full block of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 7 block. So we've got 49 orcs here in total. We can see them all if I hit Control X. We could go through all their names. I'm not going to name them all, but you could pause the video here and read them all if you really want. Glorious. Alright, and then let's see, how many warlords? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 warlords so far. It's a pretty good start, I'd say. And anyone who needs a weapon, Dorog does. He can have the Vampiric Halberd, and that's it. Okay, so going pretty well. Not enough to crash the server just yet. But we now want to continue on with depth, so we want to keep training them. I'm just going to run to this stair. I'll see if I can grab a couple of plain ones. Not really. The better way to do this is just bring everyone upstairs. Recall everyone up here, and then let's try again. We did it. Alright, we got a few. Okay, good. That works. It's a trick of the trade. And on we go. These plain ones are likely to die when we have so many. It's hard to keep just plain orcs alive by this stage, as it is. But if you're trying to look after 3 or 4 of them, yeah, like that. See, he just gets nailed by one bolt of cold and then dies. Another shapeshifter. Alright. No one named yet, but we're being watched by something. Oh, this is a sea invis ring. Yeah, it's more shapeshifters. Oh, remove curse. Damn it! I thought I saw friend weapon scroll. No such luck. Oh no, these guys are gonna be in a lot of trouble from soul eaters. They don't have any RN, so what I've done is step around the corner to try to keep them alive. I don't know if they're still taking damage. I think not. And because it's really impossible, so what happens here, when he does drain life, it's like with your red, he drains life from all the living things on the screen and then heals. So when you've got an army of orcs like this, soul eaters are super OP because every time they drain life, they heal back to full. I'm just going to smite him. Let's go more in. That's pretty funny though. Well, we managed to keep a bunch of them. That's good. Scythe of Venom, interesting. I'm not going to pick it up, but it's another Venom halberd. Polearm, I mean. Alright, on we go. On to depths 4. More digging is always welcome. 37, okay. I don't like this. Everyone come back. Well, one of them just got destroyed by that fireball. Ooh, that's probably a shapeshifter. I doubt, yeah, it is a shapeshifter. Okay, good. As long as he's not a shining eye, it's okay. It's a whole bunch of shapeshifters again. And now it's a Moth of Wrath. He's going to start berserking things. I'm just going to take him up. Yes, this is a berserked, very ugly thing. Too scary. There's Louise. She has a plain large shield. Okay. I was hoping it could be some sort of exciting one. One of these guys is throwing exploding tomahawks. You need to be careful with those there, buddy. Now got a Juggernaut. Just another check that we've got all our MR on, because the Deep Elf Sorcerer has Banishment and the Sphinx has Paralysis. Yeah, okay. We ate some pretty hefty shots there. Normally Juggernauts are pretty easy when you've got this much shield skill, because they do a really strong attack, but it's slow. So they build up, they're charging up the big one attack, and then you just block it. But we took 2 pretty hefty shots against that one. Invocations to 21. May as well, as long as enemies just keep coming here to the stairs, we'll just keep stair dancing. It's 0 risk. He's a Titan now. That's a terrifying enemy. Our orcs probably aren't going to die while we keep stair dancing like this. It's just all around good times. So once we manage to actually get the Titan to come, we want to have our Aralek on. Ooh, Okay, well, we're gonna get constricted here. Hopefully we can get up. We did. Alright. The constriction stops you going upstairs. Oh, right, our auto pickup was off. No wonder we're not picking up the chunks or anything. I was really confused. Alright, here's the Titan. So, these guys are terrifying. They hit for 55 damage, so no slouches in melee. They have lightning bolts, which really hurt, and then 50 damage airstrike. So you absolutely don't ever want to be flying if you're anywhere near them, for one. And then if you don't have RLX, you need to really watch out. Got him though. And killing that Titan leveled up both of our Orc Knights. So that's cool. We have Warwick and Gorm. We also have Beogh, the Orc Priest, High Priest. So Gorm has a whip. He wants a polearm. He can have the RLX scythe. And then for Gorm, for Warwick, he already has a trident. So in this case, he wants a shield. And wouldn't you know it, there's a large shield sitting right here, which we'll give to him. Him having a large shield makes him much more survivable against any melee enemies, really. Beogh doesn't even want anything. He's got a ring mail and a buckler already. He probably just wants a polearm. Can we just give him some random polearm somewhere? There's a plain spear that we can give him. Yeah, we'll give him the plain spear. It just means that he's going to sit back rather than try to charge into battle. So he'll happily sit behind his summons. It'll make him a little more survivable too. And the enemies are still running at us. I think, have I remembered to put protection from magic back on? I have. Good. Well, we'll just keep stair dancing. All day, every day, baby. They're still coming. Shields at 22. We're almost at 25. Yeah, there are quite a few of these skills that are getting towards where we need. Invocations will get to 27 in no time with +7. Fighting's getting close to 27. Shields close to 25. And once all those are there, then we can start training crossbows and start thinking about our extended plans. They keep coming. I'm just waiting so we can pull more up. Okay. Bit worried about Beogh there, he was just fighting a large ugly thing on his own there. But see, like he's just a high priest fighting a very ugly thing, and he's just got a buckler. But you see here, he blocked the red very ugly thing's attack. He could probably, I don't know about one shot, but he could certainly get two shot by a very ugly thing. But just having a buckler increased his survivability there. Shield's really strong on Orc followers. This is not good though. Alright, we'll get adjacent with those guys. I'm going to smite this one because I think he is going to take down Beogh. There we go. Not today. Maybe I shouldn't stair dance quite that many up at once. Alright, good. We split up the pack with the Phantasmal Warrior and the Vampire Knight. They're still coming. The enemies just keep coming in. We're going to fight. We're going to clear the whole of Depths 4 from this staircase. You think I'm joking, but I'm not joking. It's crazy. Is that the end? Is that it? Are we safe to bring our orcs. Now it seems like there's some sort of room in here. Maybe that's where all of the dangerous enemies were coming from. Alright, I think it's time to actually follow this now, orcs. It is a manual of stealth. Well, not too interested. Maybe an extended if we ever run out of things to do. I'm just thinking. This has all the necromancy manuals in it, right? 2 manuals of necromancy. Yeah, I don't know. I think that the Necronomicon might be on the cards. Maybe. Okay. I can just step back, but so this is a zig entrance. There was one of those floating eyes in there. It can paralyze us through the grates because it's smite targeted. I can smite it back with our ability too, but just as easy to step back. We'll smite it now. Okay. Also, we want to smite the shining eye so we don't get mutated, and then now we'll just blow it open. A lich. Alright. Anytime I see a lich, I'm taking it relatively slowly, just in case it summons fiends. Alright, let's get rid of Warwick. He's trained up. Actually, I'd like to get rid of the High Priest too, because he's likely to die just running around. And we'll go Joss with Warwick. With Gorm. Too many names. I'm terrible with names. As in, even in IRL. Wait, where are you guys going? Go that way. I'm horrible at remembering people's names. So try and remember the names of 49 orcs. Not doing so well. Okay, come back, Gorm. There we go. With a bit more simple, quote unquote, orc herding there, we managed to split Gorm out from the other two. there really are no broad axes anywhere. Crazy. Okay, Crimson Imp had a wand. I had flashbacks to the start of this game where we met a D3 Crimson Imp with an acid wand. How far we've come. Gateway to Hell. Nothing else here. I want to test the hatch up. See what's going on. And Gorm has been upgraded too. So we're going to need some more new friends. Alright, so we're going to recall them in. Every turn that we get warlords, I'm just telling them to stay here until we start getting knights. And then, oh, okay, well that didn't work quite so well. Okay, now I told those warlords to guard that area, and so now we've got the Orc Knight with us. Alright, and then we'll get rid of our High Priest. Perfect. Alright. Time to get warlords. I think we're up to 20 now. And this is depth 5, so this is going to have our vaults, entrance vault. I don't want a magic map, I want to keep those for Pan and Hell. So, if we ever spot the Zot entrance vault, we'll try to avoid it and leave it till last. Backing up here so that we can fight in a hallway. A Juggernaut plus a pack of very ugly things that looks like. Don't want to get surrounded. And our Orc Knight already has a trident, so he can help out here. So this guy, he's got a trident, but he doesn't have an armor. So if he becomes a warlord, he's a good candidate for me to go get either one of those artifact armors, or even the gold dragon scales is probably better. Careful there. Wargrak. Alright, well he got named pretty quickly. He can stay there. We'll go get the gold dragon scales, probably. Yeah. That's a good one for him to have in depths. He's going to meet a lot of elemental damage. Alright, good. Question is, where did I leave him? I left him at that stair. You can have a gold dragon scales. So now he's much more survivable. He's still got a polearm. Good times. Here's our Zor entrance vault. I know this. Oh, that's a shield of brute. The brooch of shielding. I know this because I'm seeing stone walls and I'm seeing draconians. And I'm seeing black ones, which tells me elect damage, which is a bit scary. I'm retreating them. Yeah, I should just put the elect ring on against him. We're getting doubles out there too. Now he's dead, we'll go back to protection from magic. Good. Oh, nice. Beogh gave him a shield, so this is perfect. He's got the polearm, he's got the shield, and a gold dragon scales. Something unseen to open the door. The plan is to X that off and do that last. Where'd you go? Oh, you're trying to fight this guy. Okay, fair enough. Yes, really walk into the travel excluded area. I don't want him to get sniped. I'm just gonna smite this stuff. Go away. I want to do this last. Stop coming out. Go away. Oh, we just walked in the other side. Damn it. Oh, well. Tried my best. Nice. Look how quickly... Oh, I didn't want him to go in. But look how quickly he levels up. Okay, well, we're just going in. It doesn't matter. I tried my best to do this last, but monsters kept coming out. We've got a storm dragon coming. Again, I'm afraid of elect damage, so we're going to put that on. If you're wondering why I'm always so afraid of elect damage, it's because it partially ignores your AC. Which means even though we have 45 AC, it's still always going to hurt a lot. It's super balanced. Alright. Random, it's a shapeshifter. Random jelly is not what you see every day. And I think we still have never seen any sort of broad axe. Yeah, we really haven't. So imagine all this time where when I switched to this broad axe, even though it was plain, I enchanted it all the way up to +9. Imagine if I didn't and I was just waiting for, you know, hey, we'll just hold on to these enchant weapon scrolls until we find a magical broad axe, because I don't want to waste it by enchanting a plain one. Well, we've got 2 runes, we've done crypt, we've done elf, we've done all of depths now, more or less, and we've still never found any broad axe that was magical. It's crazy. Brooch of shielding. It is a fantastic item, gives you reflection and +8 shield, but I'm going to stick with our faith amulet. We're actually wearing no gloves whatsoever. My bad. Again, sorry to all the people who've been screaming that whole time. Did you go back for the artifact scythe? Yes, I did. I did not forget. But if you've been screaming about the gloves, I'm sorry. Just realized now. But yeah, faith is very strong with Beogh, and especially in extended, we're going to want to be smiting a lot of things. So we want all the piety we can get. And I mean, we have 33 shield already. Not worried about the 8 extra. Not a huge deal. Having reflection would be nice, but again, it doesn't matter too much. It would be better if we could just get a large shield of reflection. Just saying, game. And that's it for depths. Okay, so that means that it is time to get our 3rd rune now. Okay, well, we're going to have to do all of the regular 3rd runes because this is a 15 rune game, but the one that you normally do in a 3 rune game and the one that we'll do first here is Vaults. Vaults is very, very easy when you're a Beogh worshipper. And I'll show you why. Although I think I'll show you why to begin the next episode. So if you'd like to see that, come back next time. See you all then.